one part of my job I haven't really talked much about here on YouTube is the fact that I am an alligator agent. I'm also a nuisance wildlife controller. So nuisance wildlife control licenses allows me to go and catch a lot of different animals, but it also allows me to trap and relocate alligators that are under 4 foot long. The alligator agent license allows me to trap alligators that are over 4 foot long. But today, we got a call for an alligator, and Braxton, this is my nephew Braxton, and he's scared of a lot of things. One thing he's afraid of is heights, right? Ghosts, spiders, needles, and girls. You're not afraid of girls? Are you afraid of girls? You're not? I'm gonna tell you, your mama, he's not afraid of girls. Okay, so we're gonna get out here. He's wanting to try to catch this gator. Now this is a little gator. It's a little tiny baby gator, a little bitty baby hatchling, tiny little gator, and it's in an industrial park where there's some type of water runoff into this big concrete tank, and the gator has fallen down in there and it can't get out, and it's been there for a few days. And the reason it's been there is because it's really hard to get to because the water is about 8 foot deep and he's very skittish. So they've been draining the water down, trying to get it low enough we can catch this gator. But I'm gonna I'm gonna see if Braxton can do the job and catch this gator. And if we catch it, then we're gonna drive somewhere, find a better place for it to live, get it turned loose. So let's do it. Now where this gator is, there's a bunch of alligators around here, and this one has just walked into this fenced area and fallen into this pit.
So there could be more.
There's a possibility there could be like a big one in there, but we won't know that until you start walking around.
Well, I don't want to know that.
Well, if it's in there with you, you'll want to know it.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully it's not in there.
If the gator were to bite you, the most important thing is not trying to get out of the gator's mouth. You want to hold his head still so he doesn't rip, and then climb the ladder. And I'll be up there and help you get him off.
I ain't able to climb a ladder with an alligator hooked on me.
Well, we'll have to figure that out when it happens. Just try not to let it happen. So this is like a stormwater runoff area, and a gator has walked up into this chain link fence around here and fallen over into this pit, and there's no way he can get out. He'll survive in here for, I don't know, several weeks, maybe even a couple months, but not long term, so he's gonna have to be removed out of here. And we can use a hook, a big treble hook, drop it down and snag the gator and pull him up. The problem is this gator is really skittish, and every time I've tried to do it, he goes in the water and disappears. And I can't really throw the hook because there's all kind of hoses and pipes and things down here, and my hook will get hung on it. So I've got a secret weapon. My nephew Braxton, he's got some waders he's gonna put on. We're gonna put a ladder down here and lower him down here into this, kind of like a gladiator with a wild animal. And we're gonna see which one emerges victorious. I'm betting on the gator. So hopefully we'll catch it.
Show me that net. No, not like that.
Nice.
Good catch.
Oh, he's over there.
Where?
He just went down. He was just over there by the wall.
Ooh. Pretty deep. Deeper than I
We
thought.
might have to hold this down and let y'all come
Like,
back.
it's my ankle.
You think it's safer to do it?
Yeah, we'll see if we can get it.
This is more scary now that it's this deep.
You might find a big one.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Braxton, it's in the corner, so go climb over the pipe and go.
Can I get on that pipe?
Step over it. You're going to have to move quicker than you're moving. You're going to catch this gator. So after several minutes of him slowly walking around in this water pit, we realize we're not getting anywhere. Plus this mud in here is really, really deep. So we're going to leave. We're going to let this water drain some more for a few more days. Then we're going to come back, and I think our chances of catching this gator is going to be pretty good. So we did not catch the gator the other day. Water was a little too deep, and I can use a treble hook to drop in there and snare it, but there's a lot of hoses and things on the bottom, and it kept getting snagged on that stuff. I don't want to lose a hook in there. And plus, you know, if I can catch it with a net or by hand, I'd rather do that than using a hook on it. And it's more fun watching them try to catch it. So we're back today, and the water level has been going down, so hopefully it's down low enough to make it easy to catch it with a net or by hand. So Braxton's still here, but today we have Miss Audrey. And if Braxton can't do it, I bet she can. So let's go. Oh yeah, the water is, oh wow, it's way down. It is way down. Look at this.
He's right there.
Wait, he's right down here?
Yeah, but we just saw him.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, that's some muddy mud. Look at all the tracks through there where he's been crawling through the mud. Yeah, this is low right now, so they're going to easily be able to catch this gator today. They better be able to.
Second ago he was over there.
No, he's right here. Just walk right there, see if he'll come up.
You see it?
No. There's a frog in here. Can't see him.
Me neither.
Oh! I got him. He's right here. Here.
What's that?
I don't want to touch him, but that's really gross. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, get him. Pick him up. Pick it up.
Face.
You got him.
He's singing mud on my face. I am. Gotta get all that mud off.
Yeah. That's gross.
Hey, put your hands in the water. Like over there where they're clean. Not really clean, but cleaner.
Okay, hold it up. hard.
You don't have any tape down there, do you?
No.
You want to tape them up down there?
Yeah.
All right, let me grab you some tape.
You want to put your hand over there?
No, I'm good.
Ask you when I kissed it. You a little nasty fella, aren't you?
I could have stepped on him. I was about to walk right there.
Oh, I did step on him.
Yeah. Can you hand me both of them, the tape and the film?
Huh?
So make sure you have the tape too.
Right, with your hands up stuff on him?
No.
Come here.
Close it. Yeah, that's good.
Did he put up a fight?
One more time,
for
Mom.
me?
I just got into it.
I don't know, I just got here.
What? Yeah, I got it.
He was eating all the frogs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of baby frogs out there.
You just gotta show me how to hold him so he
So
doesn't.
you're gonna put your hand really on
Oh.
He's gonna do that.
And then how do
Not
I?
too tight, or he will squirm. And then your other hand under his tail.
Okay.
Yeah, just loosen up on him.
Look at his beautiful
Because
eyes.
he's gonna do that if you
Oh,
choke
okay.
him.
I don't want to choke him. Look at that. Feel like I caught this bad boy. He's not slimy. He's slick on the belly. See, what you want to do is rub their belly like this. It placates them. Puts them in a trance. Somebody told me to rub his ears. And
They're
that was-
soft, aren't they?
They are soft.
Yeah.
He's a handsome fella. We're gonna miss you. Well, you could have left him in there. He ate a rat's head off.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. He's our rodent control.
Will you get me?
He's gonna be much happier where we're taking him now.
Yes.
I'm gonna let her hand it to you since
He's taking yours. Alright, how do
your
I?
hand really around his neck,
Right here?
and your other one right under his tail like that. Yep.
you just don't want to squeeze too tight, but don't drop him too hard. You ready? Right on. But remember, I caught him and handed him to you. So. All right.
Get a
Awesome.
couple.
You want a couple? Let's get his. I'm gonna get a close up of his face.
Thank you, Southeastern Reptile Rescue.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I hope he gets a good
I'm gonna get a
home.
close up of his face.
Yeah, I think anything's gonna be better than where he was. Although he was doing pretty good. He was eating there frogs and
Well, touch
rats.
his
Beautiful
nose, so don't-
creature.
Kind of like
Check
a
out
snake.
his
Kind of like
eyes.
snake skin under his snout.
Yeah, it's very soft.
I don't want to stress him out as much as
Yeah. All right.
I've
We'll
got
quit
to.
So
stressing
if you
about it.
guys will look really close, the sides of his jaw, these little tiny black dots,
Yeah.
those are called integumentary sensory organs. And alligators have about 4,000 of those all over their head and their mouth.
Ah.
Now crocodiles have about 10,000 on their whole body, but gators have them just on their head, and those are sensors that are 10 times more sensitive than the human fingertip.
Wow.
So when it's dark out and there's somebody swimming, he can basically follow the ripples on top of the water by feel and catch his
You
food.
can feel the vibrations.
Yeah.
All right. Or if there's even something in the grass that touches his face, he's gonna know it right away.
Exactly. And crocodiles eat a lot of fish. So when a fish comes up and touches a crocodile and its sensors, it knows where to reach back to snap the fish. But gators don't have those on their body. They just have them just on their head.
They're front end predators.
Yeah.
When I
And if
grabbed
you
him at
look,
first, I heard
if you
him
watch
hissing.
him open his eyes, if you can see it, you'll see his
Extra.
nictitating membrane. You see, it goes really fast.
Wow.
It's like a double eye.
And it's
there.
like goggles for swimming.
Oh, he
hang on,
keeps
buddy.
those down when he's swimming.
Yeah, see, he does it really quick.
So now he's got them up, but if he was
Yeah.
underwater, he'd have them back.
Yeah,
for
they
the
go
most
from
part.
front to back. Yeah.
I gotta keep his
Sorry,
eyes from
buddy.
drying.
I'm not gonna poke you in the eye.
We're not gonna hurt
Just
you.
closing your eyes. Yeah, he goes really quick. But he can close
I
his
saw-
nose.
Yeah.
He can, and his ears are right back here. He can actually close that opening
Oh, I
right
see
back
one.
here.
Yeah.
He can close that so water don't go in his ears too.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Where's his nose at? Let me see his nose.
Yeah, right here. He can close those little flaps there.
Oh, he can?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure can.
That way he's
They're pretty
completely,
cool.
He's like a submarine. He's
Yeah.
completely batting down the
And
hatch.
another cool thing, these gators, when they get in fights with other gators and things,
Yeah.
they have these horrific wounds. And they don't really get infections like other animals do, because the proteins in their blood kill the bacteria.
Oh.
And so right now, scientists are looking at the blood of crocodiles and alligators to figure out how to use them to help with our own antibiotics used for us.
Humans. But yeah, how old would you say he is?
I don't know. They grow about 8 to 10 inches a year until they hit about 5 feet. But that can all depend on, you know, how much they were fed and what the food sources were. This one could be 3 or 4 years old, possibly, from the wild.
Man, he looks healthy.
Yeah.
He looks good.
You hear him?
Yeah, you look at his tail back here, the base of his tail is nice and fat. Anytime you see a nice fat base of your tail, you don't really see a spine much. So that's a nice healthy weight for an alligator, especially a wild gator.
How do you gender them?
You have to stick your finger right in there, and if it's a male, you'll know it. If it's a female, there's nothing there.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Give it a shot there, Snake. No, we don't want to violate. We violated the little fella enough today.
All right, y'all ready?
I think it's a she.
Because the attitude.
Wow.
Let me touch it one more time. I never learned all that.
Well, say goodbye to your old home. Come back and visit. You're going to greener pastures.
So we're headed to a spot to go release the gator. It's kind of a remote area, so I think it'll be a good spot for it. There's other gators here, and this is a little gator, so hopefully he doesn't get eaten. But I doubt that'll happen, but you never know. It's part of the food chain. So bigger gators eat smaller gators. So we're going to turn him loose here. I really do think it'll be a lot better place than where he was before. Georgia is home to over 250,000 American alligators that live right here in the wild. But you know, back in the 1950s, you couldn't hardly find any alligators here in Georgia because so many people were killing them and overhunting them. The federal government stepped in and regulated hunting of these things. Now they've made a full comeback, which is a good thing because they happen to be one of my favorite animals. And I feel honored to have been called in to help this little dinosaur. That's basically what it is. So the place we're at now is a place where there's a lot of gators here. I know that because I've seen a lot of gators here over the years. And we're going to turn this little gator loose. And this is a small gator, but he's big enough to obviously be away from his mom. And there's a creek here. And this creek runs directly into a really big swamp full of a lot of gators. And even the creek itself has alligators in it. So this is a really good place for this cute little gator. You got him good?
Mm-hmm. You can get out.
Yeah.
All right, little gator. He is gone. He did not stick around to say thank you or nothing. That's it. All right, little fella, enjoy your life out here. All right, that was pretty cool. I love getting to catch alligators. That's fun. But, you know, a lot of times we have to catch gators, and occasionally, if they can't be released, you have to euthanize them, which I hate doing, but sometimes it's necessary. So when we can catch a gator and relocate him, especially out of that thing he was in, this is so much better. No, we're on the interstate. Sit down. Buckle up. What are you doing? You trying to reach your hat?
Yes.
Because your hair is so pretty?
No, because it's in my eyes.
It's not in your eyes.
Yes, it is.
Why don't you let me cut it?
Yeah, I'm not cutting my hair.
across all these lanes of traffic.
Hit the car.
You can get back here and get it now. We're off the interstate.
No, I already did all that with this thing. Why's that green light on?
Because you hit it with the tripod.
Yeah, you would have threw my hat. Stop! You're annoying.
Leg hair, leg hair.